All right, guys, so I figured that we should at least go through the application we'll be building real quick so you can kind of get an idea of what we'll be doing. So it's a small social network called the Dev Connector or Developer Connector, and basically we can look at profiles and we can log in, create our own profile. We can add experiences and education. We can also add posts and comment on posts, stuff like that. So this is the basic landing page, and you don't have to be logged in or anything to actually see the developers. You can see we're getting a list of the developers that are registered. And I have over here the Redux Chrome extension open, so you can see like the actions that are happening, profile loading, get profiles, and then it shows the state down here. So if we look at state, if you're logged in, that'll fill the auth state. We have an errors state for any errors from forms or anything like that, a profile state, and a post state. So this is all initial stuff. All right, and you can see that if we look in profile and then the profiles array, it's these two guys here. Okay, so that's all the information on these two guys. All right, now if I click on view profile, it'll take us to the individual profile, which has quite a bit. We're using Gravatar for profile images, and basically if you use a Gravatar email to register with, then it's going to automatically use your avatar. All right, so we have our name, our status. In this case, I chose instructor or teacher. You can also choose your company. You can choose your location and all this stuff, your social network links, a bio, your skill set, so different languages or technologies that you know, experience, which are basically like jobs, education, so schools you went to, boot camps, things like that. Your latest GitHub repos, if you choose to add your GitHub username, it'll show your latest 5 repos. All right, so that's the actual profile. So if we wanted to create a profile, we could sign up. You can see right here under email, we specify that if you want an avatar, use a Gravatar email. And we have some pretty good error checking. So if I click submit, you'll see that we get all these errors. This is actually server-side error checking. And if we look at our error state, you can see that it's all getting put inside of the state, and then we're outputting it in the Bootstrap template. All right, so there's quite a bit that goes into this. And you can see all the actions that are going on here, get errors and so on. All right, the login page. If I try to log in with a user that doesn't exist, we'll just put anything here. We'll get user not found. If I put a user that does exist and the password isn't correct, we'll get password incorrect. If I put the correct password, then we can log in. All right, so this is the dashboard, and from here basically you can edit your profile, and you can see there's quite a few fields. If I click this button here, we also can view our social network links. So we have a profile handle for SEO, so if you want to go to /profile/Brad Traversy or whatever you want to put in there. We have different statuses, junior developer, senior developer. Obviously you can add your own as well. I chose instructor or teacher. So company, website, location, your skills, which will be a comma separated value, but this will actually get converted into an array once you submit. You can see down here in skills, it's actually an array. Okay, you can also add your GitHub username if you want to include your repos, a bio. So there's quite a few fields. All right, if we go back, we can also add experiences and education credentials. So just to give you an idea, we can just put whatever in here just to show you we can add this. So we can choose the date. Now, if we choose it that if it's the current job, it'll act, and we check this, it'll actually gray out the to date. Okay, but I'm just gonna choose a date and submit, and you can see that that gets added. If I go to my profile and we go down to experience, that was added right here. All right, and we can easily delete. If we go back to our dashboard and I click delete, it just goes away. It's very fast. We can also add education as well, okay, which is kind of the same thing, just a couple different fields. We can also delete the entire account from here. It'll delete the user and the profile. And then we have a post feed. So if we click on this, you'll see that we can create posts. We can like posts. Any post that you like is going to have a green thumb, and I can't like it again. You can only like it once. Okay, if I unlike it, you can see that the green went away. All right. So if I create a post here, I'll just say this is a test post and submit. And notice that any post that is mine has a delete link or a delete button next to it. So I can easily delete that. And then if we want to go to the single post page, we can click on comments and we'll see the single post and we can make comments. So this is a comment and submit. And there we go. Okay, and it's going to show the avatar and name of the user, and I can easily delete the comment as well. So that's pretty much the gist of it. We can go ahead and log out, and of course we can't go to like dashboard or anything like that. If I try to go to dashboard, it's just going to bring us back to login. So we're doing access control. Everything is done through JSON Web Tokens. The token gets stored in local storage. We validate it. We can decode it and get the user info from it. And there's just a lot that goes into this. And even if it doesn't seem like it, there is a lot that goes into this application. All right, so that's what we'll be building, guys. Hopefully it interests you, and we will get started.